I just noticed that I've misspelled the word confirmation on the sampling, but that's okay. So today I wanted to talk about the purchase flow. What I have noticed is in the audit that you have done of fashion and skincare DTC brands is that most brands kind of overlook the post-purchase flow because because they think that it is not the highest revenue driver. So what they do is that when they acquire a new customer, when they acquire a new customer, what happens is that after they send the confirmation email, there is no kind of other communication to deal with to continue with the interacting with the customer. So it is something I've noted. And now the reason is that because brand mostly focus on what bring the most revenue to the to the brand. And now this is because now this is because now they kind of focus on the highest ROI generator in the email system. And now so the main focus here is that they focus on the browser abandonment, they focus on the cart abandonment, they focus on when someone has subscribed like the first few emails, the welcome series, but when it comes to the post-purchase load, like after someone has gone from a prospect to a customer, they kind of don't focus on building on that relationship. They just focus on getting the new customer in the line. So now this end up affecting the post-purchase flow, and now ultimately it affects the retention of that customer because now you are no longer interacting with that customer. Now the customer feels neglected. So this end up causing the brand in the lockdown because now they cannot generate recurring revenue. So every time they just have to bring new customers in. So this is a big issue with only sending the confirmation email that someone has purchased the product and now not kind of building on in that relationship. So welcome to your late email experience. So today I wanted to talk about how to build your post-purchase flow. So the first thing is that yes, you can start with the confirmation email so that someone knows that you have received the order. So for example, if you are a fashion brand, you can send the confirmation and say that hey, we have received your order of this dress and this is the when it will arrive to you and this this is how this is how will be this is how will be this is how it will be sent to you. So when you do that now, that is the first email. So you can confirm the purchase so that the customer not does not have that issue whereby they don't know if the order has been received or not. So that is the main thing of the confirmation email. But after that, there are other kinds of email you can send that you can put in your post-purchase flow. So for example, you can send a thank you email. So this is after confirming the order. So you can send a thank you email to tell the customer that you appreciate them for buying from your brand. The other thing you can do is that when the when the customer has received the product now, you can educate the customer about your product. So this can be in terms of how to use the product. So, like the best way of using a product. So, this can be a video of, so if it is a makeup, it can be a video of someone applying makeup so that they know how to apply it in the best way. This can also be in terms of how to maintain that product. So, it gets the customer like the best way to the temperature that the the product will be in, how to best use it, and now the best conditions that are required for the long-term sustenance of that product. After that, you can start educating the customer about your brand. So this is where now you can you can include your founder's story, like what led the founder to create that brand and what are the values of the brand. So you educate your customer more about your brand. After that, you can encourage your new customer to connect with you on social and also to engage with you either on your website or also on your social media. Then now, after that, now is when now you can start cross-selling or upselling, or if it is a product that is reused, you can send a replenishment email. So this is whereby you can tell the customer like, hey, if you are this, we are giving you an opportunity to kind of talk on your product so that you don't end up not don't end up having to kind of struggle without using the product. So this is the way that you should schedule your, like this is the way to build your post purchase experience. So it's not just about sending the confirmation email. So you you thank the customer, you educate the customer about the product, you educate the customer about your brand, you encourage the customer to engage on your social media and to connect with you. And also after that now you can encourage the next purchase. So this can be in terms of cross-selling or upselling or encouraging the customer to replenish his or her stock. So that's all for today, and I hope you will look at your post-purchase experience so that you can improve it and add other touch point for the customer so that you can retain them in the long term and also to build that loyalty with your brands. So that's all for today, and I'll see you next week in the next session. So bye bye.